Okay everyone, welcome back to the second sessions of your online class, and I hope you enjoyed the first video lesson. So now let's move on to the second subject that you are going to study in the second sessions. So the subject that you are going to study is the blueprint 6, which is the core English of your class. And now we are on the lesson 5, which is about the British culture. From the previous video lesson, I already told you some of the important keywords that you will see in the reading activities. So today we will read the um, email about two friends. They sending each other the email. So you will read those email. And in your reading activity, you will see some of the word that you studied from the previous day. So without any further ado, let's look at the email here. So as you can see, we have the name here, which is Mark. So Mark mostly is the receiver, the one who get the email. And who is the writer? So you can find the writer here is Ella. So Ella is the one who wrote this email. So everyone, let's read to find out what they are writing about. Hey Mark, how are you doing? You are still planning to visit the first week of June, aren't you? I've already started planning our itinerary. Tell me what you think of these suggestions and if I should add anything to the list. First, we could spend a day or two visiting the major London landmarks such as Buckingham Palace, Big Ben, Parliament, and the Tower of London. For lunch, we can get some authentic British fish and chips, and for dinner, Indians takeaway. You will also have to try a traditional breakfast fry up. It's a little heavy, but it tastes amazing. Then we can travel to some other part of England. I know you like to see Manchester United play, but the season ends before that, unfortunately. I'd love to show you I'd love to show you the Lake District, which has tons of breathtaking scenery. On the way, we could stop by Stamford-upon-Avon, where Shakespeare was born, and visit the church which has a monument to him. If there's time, we can go all the way to Scotland. I still haven't been there and I'd love to tour Edinburgh Castle. It's said to be haunted, you know. Maybe we can even travel to the Loch Ness and try to find the monsters. The whole country and the people are lovely, so I know you will have a great time. Can't wait to see you, but be prepared. I've been living in one of the greatest cities in the world for 6 months, so I'm more sophisticated than you now. Just kidding. Love, Ella. So when you are reading, here are some important words here, which is the word takeaway. So do you know the meaning of the word takeaway? So takeaway, which means you use for food that you buy at a restaurant but eat at home. So the other American word they use take out. The other word is a fry up. So fry up is a common British meal consisting of fried meat, egg, and vegetables. So everyone, that's it for the reading activities, and you might spend some time trying to understand what they are doing. So these are all the plans that they will do when they get to London, to England, right? So here are some of the activities that you can do today. So this activity is to analyze the text. There are 5 statements. You need to decide whether it is true or false. So let's read the first statement. Ella suggests sightseeing on the first day or on the first 1 or 2 days. Is it true or false, everyone? Sure, it is. It is true. Number 2, she predicts that her brother will enjoy British food. Yes, it is true. Number 3, she is trying to get a ticket to a Manchester United match. Maybe true? But no, it is false. Number 4, she thinks that visiting Scotland would be dull. Is it true? 4. So dull means boring. Actually, she thinks will be it will be fun and interesting. Number 5, she seems to be enjoying her time in the UK. Yes, it is true. Good. So everyone, after you do the reading activity, and I hope you can answer these 5 statements and decide which one is true and which one is false. Okay. Now the last activity for today's lesson is answering the questions. So we have 2 questions here on the screen. What does Ella suggest she and her brother do in London? And number 2, what does she mention about the Lake District and Stanford upon Avons? I'm not sure which place is that and how to pronounce it because it is the name of the place. Okay, so it's a little bit confusing. So can you answer these 2 questions? Well, let's start with the first one. Here is a sample answer. You can have slightly different answer from this, but it's okay. So question number 1, what does Ella suggest she and her brother do in London? She suggests that they see some famous landmark like Big Ben and Parliament, and they also have authentic British food. And number 2, question number 2, what does she mention about the Lake District and Stanford upon Avons? So the Lake District has beautiful scenery. Shakespeare was born in Stratford, and there's monuments to him there. Okay, so what do you know Shakespeare? His name is William Shakespeare, which is the famous playwright in British in the past. The story called Romeo and Juliet is his play. Okay, so it seems like this lesson is a little bit short because we just focus on the reading activity, and I hope you learned something about British. So everyone, and I hope you enjoyed the lesson today. Now it's time to say goodbye, and I will be right back to meet all of you again in the next video. So now everyone, say goodbye and stay safe during this quarantine time. Goodbye.